your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. The step-by-step method for alignment. Consider each possible decision. If you are clear on what you want in life, one or the other decision will feel like the right one right away. In our example, we will use the dilemma of whether to go home to your family or stay late at the office to get some work done. The problem in this situation, as it is in most other situations, is that when you stay late at the office, you feel bad about not being home with your family. But if you were to go home to your family, you would feel bad about not staying at the office to get your work done. In this example, you are not aligned with either choice. This situation results in a loss of your natural God life force energy, no matter which decision you make. When the meaning for staying at work and neglecting your family is bad, and you stay at work neglecting your family, then your resonating quality will be in force with all things bad for you because there is no alignment here. Let's take a look at this illustration. You stay late at work, but you still want to go home. You're not aligned. You don't feel good about it. Physical meaning, actually staying late at work. Now, if you notice that the actually staying late at work is not green and it's not red. It's not good. It's not bad. It's a situation. Remember, situations are neutral. They're not good for you. They're not bad for you. They just are situations with certain elements. It is you that elicits the specific outcome of the situation that makes it good for you or makes it bad for you. But the situation itself is always neutral. It's always got infinite possible outcomes, and it is you, the observer, who decides what that situation means, and as soon as you decide what it means, then you create the outcome. You get the outcome that matches your meaning. So we start with the physical meaning, actually staying late at work. It's neutral. It has no good or bad. It's just a situation. Then you add the thought meaning. You're feeling bad about it. You got a lower vibration frequency level created and transmitted. You're staying at work, but you really think you should be home, and so it's not a good situation. So you feel bad about it, so it's got a bad meaning. Even though you're getting work done, it's got a bad meaning. So what is the physical result? Resonance is activated where all possible negative conditions and consequences are elicited from your experience. So because you feel bad, it doesn't matter if you do get your work done. It's not going to be good. Something's going to happen. You're eliciting bad circumstances. Maybe you get your work done. Maybe the work itself is okay. But something else is going to happen. You're going to elicit something that's not going to be good as a result of that. Here it says in the red, negative vibrational frequencies are eliciting negative results. So here, the guy is thinking. He's got the red tuning fork. He's feeling bad about it, and that's what he's transmitting out. And look at all the red tuning forks. Those are all potential problems. Maybe it's a health problem. Maybe it's an ulcer. Maybe it's some disease. Maybe it's his job promotion. Maybe it's his family life. Maybe it's something else. But whatever it is, he's eliciting the bad part of it. He's eliciting bad circumstances because you can either only be, remember from the first chapter, you can either only be in a state of protection or in a state of growth. And when you are feeling bad, your body is not protecting itself like it normally would. That's just the body part. What about your life? What about your experiences? What about your friends? What about everything else in your reality? You're eliciting the bad part of it. Now you see there's a lot of green tuning forks there. Those could be great things. Maybe you'd have a great idea at work to make a lot of money. Or maybe something really great is going on in your body. Or maybe there's some people you're going to be meeting that's really going to be enhancing your experience, but you're not activating those. That's not going to happen. You're not eliciting that. The only thing you're activating is negative things in your experience. The elements of the situation are generating negative results for you because that is what you're eliciting. You can only elicit negative results, negative outcomes, negative consequences from a feeling bad place. That's all you can get. You can't get good stuff from a feeling bad place. You can't see good stuff from a feeling bad place. Here it says, when the meaning for going home and neglecting your work is bad, and then you go home neglecting your work, then your resonating quality will be in force with all things bad for you because there is no alignment here either. Now we're looking at the other illustration. This time, you go home, but you still want to work. So you're not aligned with this decision either. You don't feel good about it. Now, once again, we're looking at the physical meaning of actually going home. Notice it's neutral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just a situation. It's just a circumstance. Remember, it has infinite possible outcomes. And the way you're going to get an outcome is by giving it a meaning. And the moment you give it a meaning, you're going to elicit a particular outcome that's going to match your meaning. That's just the way it works. So here you have the thought meaning. You went home, kind of feeling bad about it because you're thinking, God, I should have got that work done. I didn't get my work done at the office. I'm home, sure enough, but man, I really needed to get that work done. So you got a lower vibration. Your frequency level is a lower vibration frequency level is created and transmitted. Remember, you're transmitting to the universe. You're lining stuff up in your future based on how you're feeling right now. In the same way as the guy was lining up a welcoming from his dog by just thinking that he's going home. So when you feel bad about something, stuff is lining up for you and you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. Here you get a physical result. You got resonance has been activated where all possible negative conditions and consequences are elicited from your experience. You may be home, but your family, they're not responding right because they can tell that you're still thinking about being at the office. You know, your office work is the negative tuning forks. It didn't get done. And so you're going to have a problem with your boss in the morning or with your client or whatever. You're eliciting bad results because you're thinking, I didn't get that done. And so you're going to elicit the worst possible results from not having it done. But look at all the green tuning forks. Those could be great opportunities and great situations that you could have been aligned with. But from a bad feeling place, again, you can't have those choices. You can't see those choices. You don't elicit those choices. You have a situation. You have a bad meaning. This was something I didn't really want to do because I really needed to stay at the office. But when you stayed at the office, you really needed to go home. So both of your choices were no good because you didn't align with them. And as a result, what happened? You're eliciting bad consequences no matter what you do. This is where most people go wrong in their alignment. They ultimately choose one or the other and end up feeling bad about it. This will adversely affect your progress to your life goals and dreams, as well as drain you of your joy of living. The answer to this dilemma, and every other one like it, is to make a choice, a decision, and align with it. Remember that neither decision in itself is right or wrong. So I will give you alignment advice for this example decision to show you how you can use this technique for every decision that you have to make. The secret to alignment is to think it over in your mind and convince yourself that the decision you are going to go with makes sense and that it is really the best decision for you right now. The way you know that you have accomplished alignment is that you will now feel good about your decision And in light of your reasons and thoughts, it really is the best choice for you to make.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, chapter number 7, segment number 6. Let your quest for knowing continue.